Hi everyone, Owen here from Khaos Control Cloud. We're here today to talk about the system's channel functionality. So for the ease of digestion, what I'm going to do is break this video down into 4 sections. The first section is a section where we're going to look at the creation of the order, the sales order that is, for processing purposes. So what does the channel integration do when trying to create an order within Khaos Control Cloud? So let's take a scenario. We're integrated with Amazon, popular channel, most of our customers will be using Amazon, and the order is received. So what happens then within Khaos Control Cloud? So the first thing that will happen is that the customer record will either be created or matched against if it's an existing customer. Now within Khaos Control Cloud we refer to both customers and suppliers as companies. So the first thing it will do is create a company record. So let's say that Jane Arrow has come through and created a sales order. So there we go, we can see her record has been created, and against her record we'll have company class, address information, contact information, all useful of course for dispatch purposes. There are a number of options that I won't go into in this video for what it will actually pull in and how it will do that. So the second thing it will do, of course, is create the sales order itself. So if we have a look against the sales order section, we can see here another example of a sales order that's just been received from Mrs. Jane Arrow. So an automatic association is made with the customer record. If we have a double click into there, we can see then also the third thing that it does, and that is of course link to the correct stock item based on what Khaos Control Cloud refers to as the stock code, but more of you will be familiar with that as the SKU within your channel. So there are other mapping options. For example, with Amazon you may use ASIN or you might use EAN. There's various other reference numbers that can be mapped against. So that's stage 1. In summary, so creation of customer, the creation of a sales order that's linked to the customer, and the addition of the stock item or stock items to that sales order. So let's have a look at section 2. Section 2 is the assessment of stock for the purpose, of course, of dispatch. Now, within Khaos Control Cloud, when an order is received, we make an assessment as to whether or not can we ship this straight away, or do we need to put it onto back order and create a purchase order to bring that stock in and either part ship it or ship it out when that stock arrives. So when that assessment is made, you can see here within the stock item grid, Khaos Control Cloud has various stock levels. We've got those that are on order, those that are assigned, and the important one in this scenario is the available level. So if someone comes through and orders 10 of the executive pen, we can see that there are 14 in stock. That's fine. We can assign those to the order and get straight on with dispatch. However, if someone had come through with an order for 20 of the executive pen, likelihood is, of course, we're not going to be able to fulfill that straight away, and therefore it will go into the back order section, a section that we call orders future, and within that section of dispatch, it would fall within the awaiting stock area. So the system is very strong at dealing with the back order management here. So that's step 2. On step 3, what else can the channel integration do? So step 3 is the dispatch notifications. Now if we visit the dispatch area within Khaos Control Cloud and Sales Invoice Manager, this is where you will spend a lot of your time if you are a warehouse operative. Of course, within the top section here, you can see the area where we would get on with our pick, pack and dispatch. But importantly, for purposes of the channel integration, issue is where you would complete an order after shipping, of course, and it would post the invoice through to your accounts. But what it would also do is send a notification back to eBay to mark it as being shipped. Not just that, it will also send a tracking number where one is available. So those are the 3 pivotal stages of relates really to the order itself. There is one other section though, a 4th section that our channel integration supports, and that's the ability to synchronize stock levels. A popular piece of functionality, something that multi-channel sellers, at least most multi-channel sellers, will really need, and that's the ability to push stock levels from within Khaos out to all of the connected selling platforms. So in a scenario where you're selling on Shopify, eBay and Amazon, and you want your stock availability to be shown on that level to prevent you from overselling and obviously having a bad customer experience, negative feedback, all of the connotations that go around that. Khaos Control Cloud, you have the option to turn on stock level synchronization. So we would take this available level, and any time that level changes, not just from an importing sales order, but if a purchase order arrives in stock and that stock increases, or if you're just doing a stock check and a stock adjustment changes that stock level, whether it be an increase or a decrease, any time that available level changes, we will then push that out more or less instantaneously. There's a couple of minutes delay on the push. That will go straight out to the selling platforms and update the stock level. Now, of course, that's so important to prevent you from overselling. And that summarizes the channel integration within Khaos Control Cloud and the functionality that's available to you if you were to become a customer. Thanks for watching.